Alrighty, guys, let's get after it. 10/14/2025, 4:39 p.m. I'm so glad I read the date off because I got to pay my car note today, and I almost forgot about that. So
Nice.
I got to probably just do that right now. Huge weekend, massive weekend.
There's
Fire weekend.
so much shit to talk about.
Let's just start with the Cubs. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah, we can get baseball out of the way quick.
Let's just do that. Rip
Yeah.
the Band-Aid off.
Cubs fucking blow it. Offense did what it's been doing the last, month and a half, 2 months. Just no consistency scoring, so that ends up costing us the game. Truly, our pitching didn't do bad. Every single pitcher we had in, they only scored 3 runs. It wasn't a fucking blowout game by any stretch, and it looked like it was going to start off like the way, give up a home run right away. That's kind of a bummer. But then Seiya Suzuki answered the very next inning with his own, and it was like, all right, this is a game. Like, this isn't going to be like the first one where they're just going to start tacking on runs. Like, we're in this.
As soon as I saw it, as soon as that happened, I was like, yo, that was this fire.
Clutch.
It's going to be a fun game.
So clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then basically just all downhill from there. Neither team really did much after that, in all honesty.
Yeah, it was a pretty I don't want to say lackluster because it was a playoff baseball game, so obviously it is exciting. But there really wasn't a crazy amount of big plays that happened.
No.
I guess the one thing that really stood out to me, and again, it happens, but and he's still a relatively young player that needs to develop. But, and I'm also just a guy sitting here, not a professional baseball player. So take it with a grain of salt. I'm not hating, but it's just something I was critical on. So PCA, on one play, there was that weak fly ball to center field. And it's he tries to make a play, but it looked like he hesitated. And that half step cost it. Granted, good job keeping it in front of him. But my thing I feel like it would have been better to just let that fall. Because it could have been bad. It wasn't, but it could have been bad.
Yeah, he did the right thing. He did everything you're supposed to do. If you're going to commit to it like that, all that matters is keep your body in front of it.
Yeah.
So, that's
but
obviously
it was the awkward stumble that I was
He clearly got a bad jump on the ball. That's what, that's all it is. Like you said, it was a half a step difference. Yeah. And, for a guy of his speed and what he's done this whole entire year, there's no reason I don't want to see him try and commit to shit like that. Because if he makes that play, it's 1,000 times better. Or how am I going to try to think of how to word that? To me, it wasn't as tragic that he missed that ball.
It was super detrimental. It was more just
It looks like everyone wants. People just love to hate.
A nitpick thing, yeah.
Yeah, people, not you, but especially Brewers fans, they just love to cream over the fact that he fucking it's so stupid. But man, yeah, that's all Brewers fans love to do, which is why the Brewers themselves went and flew the L in their team picture after the fucking
division rival though. So I understand why they're juiced, but
it is funny. I'm of course it pisses me off because I'm a Cubs fan, and it's all right. Cool, whatever, I get it. You guys are talking shit. But so many people are, really, really mad about it. Just ripping the Brewers apart over it. Obviously, mostly just Cubs fans. It's all really Cubs fans. And I'm do I think it's douchey as hell? Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Because the Brewers are fucking lame. You guys are just fucking lame. It is what it is. Fly the L, whatever. You get the chance to do it right now, so just go ahead. What am I supposed to do? Yeah. You guys beat us, so
yeah.
But also, again, like I said before that game, if we lose, not as impressive. You guys dominated all fucking year. You won the division, best team in baseball, and you almost blew a fucking 2-0 lead. And you didn't beat our ass in the last game at home. You guys had 2 more hits than us and 2 more runs. So settle down. It's not like you whooped the shit out of them in the first game when it was 9-1 in the second inning. It's you got lucky. You guys got lucky. Once again, just like you have all year, the Milwaukee Brewers. Holy shit. Off of that game, did you see last night's game with the Dodgers and Brewers?
No.
Did you see the lucky ass play that happened to them once again?
Oh yeah, I saw I didn't. I saw everyone talking about it, but obviously my concern was the Bears. I wasn't paying any
Yeah,
attention.
I didn't
The
watch it, but I
slightest
mean, like, yeah, I've
attention.
seen the clip of it
Yeah.
a million times. I would say everywhere because it's one of the craziest things that ever happened in baseball, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, talk about again, Milwaukee Brewers. Sal Frelick goes back. Max Muncy gets 2 feet short of hitting a grand slam. So you guys should have been losing 4-0, but neither here nor there. That doesn't mean anything. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah.
Ball bounces out of Frelick. Frelick catches it, bounces out of his mitt, hits the wall. He catches it again, and then just fires it in. Cutoff man throws it home.
Did you see?
They got the force out at home, and then they go to third and get the double play. No one knew what happened. Clearly, the base
Did you see
runners
his
had.
face?
Yeah, even everybody was confused. No one has ever
like,
seen that.
when he like got the ball, and like was
Yeah.
going to throw it, like the just,
turn,
like, the
like-
deranged look on his face was like, oh my god, that guy looks like.
Yeah, because he
scary.
did. I think because he didn't know what the hell was going to happen. Like he was, and even still, John Boy did a breakdown on it, and right after they called him out and got the play, like as Frelick's walking in, you literally see him mouth. He goes, "What the fuck just happened?" Like, yeah, I mean, Milwaukee Brewers. It's been like this all year for them. Like just the dumbest, craziest shit, and that's how you win. Like that's how every team wins championships. We talked about this.
According to
Like,
Troy Aikman, that is it's how the Bears win.
well, we'll fucking get
We'll
to
get
that.
to that.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
That
yeah,
guy.
clown
We'll get
shit,
to that.
dude.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
But like that's obviously how you win. You get the lucky bounces, you get the lucky breaks, and
Things just go your way.
yeah, they
I mean,
do.
look at the Chiefs.
Yeah, exactly.
They built a dynasty off of. You could argue luck. Granted,
Well-
there's a lot of skill there, but again, a lot of things went their way.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit has to fall in place other than just your level of skill and ability to.
I mean, same thing.
Capitalize
with,
on the
Same
moment.
thing with the Patriots.
Mhm.
Things just go your way.
Yeah.
It's how it happens.
Anyone who's been watching sports long enough knows that. So, but hey, guess what? They still lost last night. So luck ran out. You guys are fucked. I hope the Dodgers beat the Pits. If I'm rooting for anybody right now, I'm rooting for the Mariners because it's the most neutral
so far,
team.
it's looking like Dodgers Mariners.
Yeah, I mean it's still early. We got 7-game series here. I know it does look like the Mariners are going to blow out the Blue Jays, which shockingly, I don't know. I wouldn't have expected them to go up 2-0. I definitely thought the Blue Jays are the better team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean at this point, I got to root for the Mariners to take it all because fuck the Dodgers, fuck the Brewers, and fuck Canada. So like it's the most neutral. And honestly, I don't think there would be a better thing for baseball than a guy like Cal Raleigh to cap off the season that he just put up with a World Series ring.
Yeah, that would be
it
huge.
would be epic for the sport.
would
I
be
mean,
huge.
obviously, like Shohei and those guys is big, but like
You got his last year.
exactly, like he got his.
Yeah, all right.
He
He
got
did
his,
it.
and no one wants to see the fucking Brewers win. Like just nobody does. There's like 60 people in fucking Milwaukee that want to see them win, so they can like hold on to that forever. But like no one gives a shit about that team. I don't care what anyone says. I hate the people making the maps. You know, it's like the team everyone's rooting for, and they like make the whole map where it's like all Brewers, and they have like the one little circle in LA that's like Dodgers fans.
And then one little circle in Chicago.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like nah, dude. No one's rooting for the fucking Brewers. No one is rooting for the Brewers, and people are calling them out too for like being. I'll give them this. Where people are like, Pat Murphy's playing this whole like underdog card and everything.
Yeah, which is kind of odd. Like, yeah, everyone's like, okay, this is getting kind of exhausting. Like,
That's what I mean. Like that's why to me, that's why it's hateable. Like if you're gonna be the underdog,
the Eagles, not their first time, not with Nick Foles, this last time around, where they like, I don't know if it was the last Super Bowl. Either way, it was recent years, like when. Because Jason Kelsey obviously was one wearing like that dog mask, and again they we got that underdog mentality, and everyone's like, dude, you're not an underdog. You're one of the best teams in the NFL right now.
yeah,
You can't use that.
yeah. I don't remember that happening. Like, but I mean, for the Brewers, like,
But
yeah,
nevertheless,
it's
the
like,
Brewers
hey,
is
quit.
worse. They are the best team in baseball.
See, I think I agree. I agree with them. They're like the Brewers are correct. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm taking.
Oh, you think they're right? Okay.
I think they're 100% right. They are the underdog. They're playing a team that spent $1 billion fucking dollars on their roster.
That is true.
They should lose.
Yeah.
10 times out of 10 playing the Dodgers, the Brewers should lose. They should lose over and over and over again to this team.
Yeah.
They are absolutely the underdog. The problem is stop talking about it. Stop pretending. Like, because also I see that is the other, like, I also agree with you've been winning all year. You've been very good all year. You have a lot of young talent. You guys are crushing it. quit playing it like, yo, I guess we're just lucky. Like, you're not just lucky. You guys are fucking good. So, like, let's not act like you don't have a shot at this at all. And it's a fluke that you guys are here. Like, you have a talented team, but, like, yeah, you are technically on. They are on. I mean, they're literally playing the most expensive team in baseball history.
Yeah, no kidding.
Who literally have the greatest player to ever play the game, arguably. And then everyone else under them and the most stacked pitching roster and the most, like, it's crazy as hell. It's crazy. But yeah, the Mariners beating the piss out of the Blue Jays is really shocking. That's really shocking.
It is nuts. I mean,
in Toronto.
It was like as soon as I got the notification that the game was like starting off, it's like J-Rod goes deep, 3-run bomb. I'm like, jeez. I'm like, okay. Well, this is how it's going to go for the second night in a row. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, Polanco's been tearing it up for them too. That's
because that was the first game. I get a notification that Polanco went yard with a 3-run shot.
Yeah, it's been an interesting series. I can't wait to watch it tonight. There's the one thing that's kind of nice now that the Cubs are out of it.
You don't have to stress about it anymore. You can just enjoy the playoffs.
Yes.
That was like one thing that like I always, granted it sucked that the Bears were bad, but it was like, okay, not the regular season's over. I can enjoy the playoffs.
Yeah, I can enjoy it, and not even just enjoy it, but like I don't feel like it's nice not having the obligation of knowing every single thing that's going on. Like, it feels good to be like, all right, we're on to the next series now where there's a lot less to keep up with.
Yeah.
I can manage to watch one game a night.
Yeah.
I would rather not have to. It's like every night, and then it's like, you got playoff baseball on, and then there's another game later that night, but then it's Thursday night football. Then the next night you got 2 more baseball games. Then Saturday it's college football. Then more baseball. Then Sunday it's football, baseball. It's just like,
yeah,
it has gotten, like, obviously just at a certain point it gets overwhelming.
It gets a lot.
And when your team's in it, and you're like, I need to watch the Cubs game. Like,
that's why there's like with stuff like that they're just like games that if they're games that I don't care about, I'm just like, okay, I just won't watch. I am pretty good about that, where it's just like, I just won't watch. I don't have to watch. And
then this is shocking. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who didn't see it coming. Mike Schilt, the Padres manager, retired.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. Right? You retired?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
I was just like thoroughly surprised by that. I just feel like that team's been very consistently good for a few years now. Like, they've had a built-up roster. They still have. I mean, maybe I don't know all their contract situations and everything, but like maybe they're about to just dump the whole team and basically blow it up, which I don't think they're going to. But
that'd be crazy.
I mean, if they are, then maybe that's why he was just like, I'm out.
Yeah, see ya.
I'm not sticking around for this.
Maybe he just knows, like, when it's his time. He's like, you know what? I'm good on it. I'm done. I did my part. I did what I had to do.
He's like, dude, I tried. You guys suck. You just can't get over the hump. I'm done with this shit.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah, that's a weird. That caught me out of nowhere. Then I guess before we move on to the NFL, we got to talk about IU.
No, I wasn't even going to move on to the NFL. I wanted to talk about that. So before I had watched the Cubs game, I was watching the IU game.
Dude,
I had told everyone how I just want a competitive. I don't think they're going to win. Oregon's really good. Turns out IU is really good.
Yeah, I mean,
IU is now the 3rd ranked team in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Massive, huge.
Yeah.
Honestly,
they played good ball, man.
They played very, very good.
I said it. Their defense is really good.
The defense, everything was just
clicking.
Everything was good. Mendoza looks awesome.
He does. He looks like a legit quarterback.
Nuts. Again, Surratt is still a great receiver. Cooper's a great receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like everything's just looking good. Mm-hmm. We got some dogs on the defense side of the ball, making it happen. It was getting the takeaways were huge.
3 picks.
Huge.
I mean, it's like
huge.
In Oregon too. Like, that can't be stressed enough. That's one of the hardest stadiums to play in.
Exactly. In Oregon is massive. Again, I'm not worried about Penn State. I'm worried about Penn State even less because they just fired their head coach.
They lost to Northwestern.
Yeah, bro.
They lost to Northwestern as if it wasn't bad enough. They lost to like UCLA, and like obviously they were one of the top 2 favorites to win the national championship this year. And then now they just like, I mean, your entire program is flipped on its head in a matter of 6 weeks.
Drew Aller goes down, so It's like, well, there goes that. We just lost our starting QB.
Oh shit, we just lost a guy that's going to be easily replaceable by any mediocre thrower of a football. Dang it.
Yeah.
We're screwed.
Yeah, I think people just had enough. They needed to change the scenery down over there and get rid of him. They buy out his contract. I think it was like $49 million he had left. They bought out.
Yeah,
Insane.
that he's got money to go do whatever.
That was like a
yeah.
Was it Matt Rule? Carolina was like, you know what, we're gonna buy out your $90 million contract, and they fired him with like 4 games of the season.
Yeah. Ironically enough, Matt Rule has been in talks of being the guy who maybe gets that job. Which
I saw FanDuel put out another post.
Oh fucking
on
God.
X. They had Signetti as a second.
Yeah, no,
or
he's been
second
the
or
big
third.
one. He's been the big one that everyone's talking like, oh, sorry guys, that was probably
They were
loud.
probably really loud.
Yeah.
Rip headphone users.
Yes. Yeah, the Signetti's getting talked about big time.
I don't know that.
I
again,
don't think he'd leave.
I don't think he would. I would hope he doesn't, because he's got a good thing going over at IU. He's making a name for himself because he's like, hey, he took this historically basketball school. Granted, basketball hasn't been that great at IU lately. And a historically bad football school. And now they're a football school, very good program. Probably going to make the playoffs again this year.
He created a football program at IU.
He did. It
Like
is
literally
not-
basically created a football program
Yeah.
and a culture of football at IU. They had
It's a football school.
Yeah.
It's not a football school.
their biggest sold out crowd of the year this year versus
Yeah.
Illinois, the game we were at.
Yes.
Biggest sold out crowd they've ever had at a football game there. Like that just says everything you need to know. Like
Yeah.
that game.
And people were saying, so someone made an argument. They said there's an argument to have IU as number 1 instead of Ohio State because of how bad they beat Illinois compared to how bad, how the score in the Ohio State Illinois game. The margin was a lot more lopsided on IU compared to Ohio State. Granted, do I agree with that? No. I think Ohio State is a far superior team. We saw what Ohio State did to IU last year.
As much as it seems like it just goes by wins, they do also take into account like skill level of the team.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
That's
I
why
don't
that is
think
a
Ohio.
fair-
I don't think IU is as good as Ohio State at all.
And honestly, in all fairness too, I think they get that number 1 rank is gonna help keep them there. I think it actually, no joke, and this is why when it happened, and I think I had mentioned it, but it was a big deal that they decided to like agree to play Texas in week 1. Because like same with Texas, like those two teams don't have to play each other week 1.
No.
They chose to. They chose to put on a show for everybody. Now granted it was a shit show because it was a 14-7 game.
Yeah.
But the fact that like at that time that was the favorite team to win the Natty and they beat them. And it's like they knocked off number 1 right off the rip. Like had this had just been a normal season and they decided not to do that and they just played fucking Akron week 1 or something, like I could maybe see a different argument for putting IU at number 1, but for sure, like Ohio State talent wise is just
I don't agree with the fact that
they don't have any
argument.
weaknesses. Just like last year, they don't look like they have any weaknesses as of right now. They haven't really beaten anyone that's like fantastic either, though. I mean, Illinois, again, Indiana after what they did to them. I didn't expect Illinois to do anything after that. And then like Texas, but it was like 14-7. Okay, but it's week 1. Offense is like there's a lot of shit to figure out.
Weird. Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, it's no different than Indiana's schedule. Like just beating up on weak teams, and like I could see an argument.
It's honestly how college football goes, though. It's like you got a
Yes.
few like big teams that you play throughout the course of the year.
I would almost, yeah. I mean, I guess you know what? I do see the argument a little more now because I keep forgetting about that Iowa game.
Oh, that's
I mean, we beat
Iowa.
Illinois, beat the shit out of Illinois, and then
Surgically removed their cheeks.
yeah, and then we went into Iowa, which is a hard place to play
Yeah.
and a very hard team to play at home. Like their defense is phenomenal, and we beat them. They're now unranked, and then we just go into Oregon and beat Oregon. Like we've played 3 ranked teams 3 weeks
The
in a row.
biggest one
and
was
beat them.
Oregon. Is like there's in
Yeah.
what world does IU beat Oregon?
Well, wasn't Illinois 9 when we played them? I think they were 9 and we were
yes, they
17.
Yes.
So like we knocked off the 9, and I think Iowa was also top 10 when we played them.
I honestly don't know.
I can't remember.
I can't speak on that. I don't know.
I don't think it'll tell me what it was back then. No, it won't. But like, yeah, we just knocked off those 3 teams in a row. Maybe Indiana should be at 1.
No, definitely
I
not.
don't know, dude. I don't know whoever brought that up. I could see the argument. I mean, even
I just
like,
don't know that IU beats Ohio State is my only thing.
and then also like,
That's the reason why.
what a man.
Ohio State, I think, still beats IU.
I don't know. We'll
In
see.
the Big Ten championship, though, IU Ohio State, I'd be like, hey, dude, another step forward that we made, like that we took, and it's like, okay, this is our first year of actually being a relevant team. The transfer portal hasn't even happened for us. Like the following off season hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah, we didn't get.
We're a relevant team with the people that we already had. And granted, Curtis Rourke, okay, Canadian
he
dude.
was mid.
Yeah,
He did good for what we needed,
although,
but like,
there are some Canadians that are putting on, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But yeah, I mean, it was huge, massive win. I was hyped. I was pumped. I'm eating my fat burrito. I was like, eating my tacos and stuff, and I'm like getting hyped.
I mean, there's a lot of big name teams that are not doing it. Like Florida State
They
dropping a
fell off.
game to Pitt.
Yeah, they fell off.
They lost to Pitt. Ole Miss barely beat Washington State, and Ole Miss is ranked 4.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just stupid. Obviously, Penn State losing to Northwestern, that is.
Yeah, their season's done. RIP.
Yeah, that's really bad. Oklahoma lost to Texas.
I saw that. Yeah.
Like, got their ass beat. That was embarrassing.
Texas was clowning them. Texas
Yeah.
was pulling the Brewers. They said,
Yeah.
they put that picture. It's like, basically said like a team that acts like they're good at football but isn't. It was just like, OU, like their logo. I was like,
Let's bring Baker back, dude.
oh,
Bring Baker back.
undefeated. We'll get to Baker.
Oh, of course.
I got like five NFL storylines I need to hit, and I'm good. That's what
yeah.
I need. I got 5.
Fucking Iowa State lost to Colorado. Another ranked team dropping.
Crazy.
Tennessee barely beat Arkansas 34-31. I mean,
Arkansas is not horrible though. Arkansas is a somewhat relevant team.
yeah, but I mean, what fucking Tennessee ranked 12th in the country.
No, I
I'm like,
agree.
I mean, and they were at home. They were in Tennessee. It's
For
like,
some reason, I like the Vols, dude. There's something about that team I just kind of like.
yeah, I agree. What's it called? USC beating Michigan. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
granted it was at USC, but still, it's
dude.
just
Portnoy was in shambles.
Arizona State lost to Utah 42-10. Like, these are literally almost every ranked team lost.
It's
this
kind
week.
of like the NFL where it's like, hey, we really don't even know who's good and who's actually good yet.
I think we do. I think we actually do know who's good.
like,
I think people.
The top 3 are actually good.
Yeah, Ohio State, Miami.
Miami's kind of a wagon, dude. They're kind of a wagon. Carson Beck, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, once again, though, like, who have they played? Florida State, South Florida, Bethune-Cookman, and Notre Dame. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Florida State, we've seen what they just did this week, so, like, I don't know. I don't really care about Miami just quite yet, but obviously there's some good teams. Alabama's looking pretty good again. Oregon's still good. I'm not going to shit on anybody. I'd say anyone.
No, Oregon is still good. Yeah, anyone who wants to like denounce them is wrong.
Yeah, anyone really right now top 10 I think is probably pretty legit at this point. But
doing good in fantasy this year. But yeah, that's all I had on
I think that was all I had too.
Yeah.
Yeah, RIP James Franklin.
Let's get to the NFL. We're not getting to the Bears yet. We're gonna end the show with that.
That's fine. There's so much shit.
Yeah. Like I said, I only really got like 5 big things, so I'll let you go.
Oh, go. Why did you go ahead? I feel like I've been talking for.
I just want to talk about Baker. I just want to talk about Baker and how he should be. Right now, he's looking like the MVP.
I don't. I don't. I like.
Who's
I don't
playing better than him?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Literally nobody
is playing better than Baker.
I don't care what anyone says about Justin Herbert. We've heard from like all the pundits. It's been like you hear like the Justin Herbert, you hear the Josh Allen shit, you hear the
Justin.
I mean, no one's talking about really Mahomes except for these dumbass polls that keep coming out, and somehow the sports books have him as high as they do. But
it's insane. But what Baker is doing with, wide receiver
with nothing,
6s,
yeah, with nothing,
is insane. The fact that they're still managing to win games. This 49ers team that looked good in recently the last 2 weeks, they go out. I mean, it was a close game. It was a close game, for a while there. But then he just made it happen. You see again that play. He breaks out, 2 tackles, rolls out, lowers his shoulder. He plays like a dude, dude. I mean,
He's
this
an
is what it
animal.
is. It's what it is. It's awesome.
And the Niners are just, I mean, they just might have the worst luck as a football team ever. Eddie
They lose
Pinheiro getting stepped on after the kick, and then he's like goes limping off the field. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, dude, he's got children-sized feet, and he gets stepped on by a lineman with like a size 16 cleat. And then right after that, yeah, Fred Warner breaks his ankle.
Yeah.
Season-ending injury. It's like,
Has to have surgery.
dude,
Insane.
I mean,
Bad.
they're cooked.
No, they are.
Once again,
They just,
everybody in fucking fantasy this year, CMC's gonna get hurt. CMC's gonna get hurt. At this point, CMC's gonna be throwing passes to himself.
Dude, I told you.
To try and
I
win
told
games.
you what happens. Everyone's
Yeah.
just like, CSC, we'll give you our health.
That's actually legitimately because how it's possible that and even Mac Jones is banged up at this point. Man, it's bad for them. It's crazy.
Insane. I want to touch on this game actually, too, because this is absolute garbage fart fuel, and these two teams should never be aired on live television ever again when playing each other. The Broncos and Jets opened another stinker.
Stinker is absolutely. It's a total understatement. It was one of the worst football games of all time.
Dude, I don't understand. Okay, the Broncos, I don't care what they do. I don't care if they win out the rest of the season. The Broncos are a team I will not take seriously. If you're a team that's got this great defense and, Sean Payton, Bo Nix, and it's supposed to be this legit team, especially coming into the season, how much hype is around them, if you can't put up more than 13 points against this Jets team, I don't know. I just can't take you seriously.
All I'm saying is defense wins championships. So
I agree.
Now, granted, they definitely could still be Super Bowl bound. I'm not kidding. It seems crazy.
But if you get a quarterback that can throw more than negative 47 passing yards, you might lose.
I mean, they're
net passing yards,
negative 10, but
whatever. It was garbage, atrocious, and atrocity. And the fact that there's still people out there that when Caleb Williams does any slightest mistake, they're like, should have kept Fields. Drafted Marvin Harrison. Both of those guys look like butt. I just dropped Marvin Harrison from both of my fantasy leagues because he's just doing cardio out there.
You dropped him just to waivers.
Yep. See ya. When you're averaging 4 points a game, you're useless.
That's criminal.
That's
I know, but Kyler being banged up don't help that situation.
And I got Emeka, and I don't need him.
And Emeka's hurt too.
He'll be fine. He'll be all right.
He'll be coming back, obviously.
CD will be back, so I'll pull him off my IR. We'll be okay.
Right, yeah, that's not bad then. You probably could have traded Marvin Harrison for someone though. That's crazy. You just dropped his ass to the waivers.
Don't want him.
That's nuts. But yeah, I mean, negative 10 passing yards. It's obviously because the Broncos defense gets 9 sacks on Justin Fields, which I was not aware that a sack goes against your passing yards. That's how it ended at negative 10.
Like net passing.
Yeah,
which
net.
Is stupid.
Yeah, because a sack takes off.
I think that's dumb. I do think very dumb.
I do too. But as a whole, the Jets had 82 total yards of offense.
Apparently, we'll get to it because there's a lot of things in that game last night that just made me so mad.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of things. We'll get to it. Talking about sacks and what, didn't think would count as a sack but did. Apparently sliding counts as a sack, but whatever. Yeah. Ravens dead. I don't really have much to say about that. They're dead. They're dead. They lose 17-3.
Oh, yeah. Fucking you want to hear some shit? You want to hear some shit? This one probably gets me the most.
Sure.
Out of everything. So because of last night's game, Bills-Falcons game, the guy was playing in fantasy. He was losing. I was winning 121.4 to 76. Right?
Yeah.
He had Josh Allen and Drake London. He won 122.2 to 121.4.
Oof.
He beat me by 0.8 points.
Yikes.
The reason that we'll get to that game too, but
that game stunk.
I started fucking Matt Stafford. He got 9 fucking fantasy points versus the worst defense in all of football for the last 2 years against the pass. Even still, he's leading the league in passing yard. Look, 9 points?
Yeah, I get it, dude.
Dude, that is so.
Yeah.
The fact that I lose by 0.8 too is more just a simple fact. I started Tyquan Thornton too, because my whole lineup is. I finally had some injuries and then also some buys, so I threw Tyquan Thornton in there from waivers. The guy who every week for the last 5 weeks now, Patrick Mahomes has thrown a Hail Mary to at least one time in the game. He's just been throwing it up to him, letting him trying to get not a single target. Not one target. So we get 0. I'm like, if he catches one motherfucking ball, I win. I win if he catches one ball and has 1 point. Like, if he has, dude. But like the Stafford getting 9 points, and like Jahmyr Gibbs had like 7.5 points. I'm like, dude, this is the fact that I just lost.
No, it isn't good, dude. It's not good.
And Drake London, of course, goes off for 29 fantasy points in the first half of the game. Like, so much of that, but nonetheless, yeah, that Ravens Rams, yeah, Puka getting banged up. That's big. That sucks.
It's huge.
He might miss more than just the rest. I think he might miss next game too, if I'm not mistaken.
There's speculation.
Yeah, he's gonna probably be out against the Jags.
Yeah,
which I don't think is gonna be the end of the world for them.
No,
personally,
I think they'll be okay. I mean, I don't know. The Jags are kind of like a frisky team right now, which is odd. They're not like awful, but they're not great.
They're in purgatory where they've been for the last 10 years.
I think they're kind of finding their way out slightly.
Slightly, but it's a first year like head coach with them, which is why I did not expect them to be good.
Exceeding expectations, though.
Yeah.
Because record-wise.
Yeah, I think they got some fluky wins in there. I mean, once again, they beat the fucking Panthers like 12-6. I mean, that's just.
Well, the Panthers apparently are just winning games. They beat the Cowboys 30-27. Rico Dowdle goes off again.
I wish we could splice in a clip right now.
Dude,
of my prediction from last week.
Dude, I will gladly. I'm one that I can admit when I was wrong, and I was wrong.
Dude, not only that, for the record, by the way, this might have been my best week of predictions ever.
Did you bet any of them?
I didn't. I did not.
I feel like on the picks that we make, we should just make a parlay. They're like $1 on it. I mean, what's $1 a week?
Well, if anything, like I'm actually, after as good as I just did this week, I went 6-2 on the noon slate against the spread. Like solid. I had the Jets. Let's see. I had the Jets +7. Obviously, that covered. I had the Cardinals +7. That covered.
Dude,
I had
Cardinals.
They're fucked.
The Cardinals they're another frisky team, dude. Jacoby Brissett doesn't have he looks pretty okay.
Yeah.
They almost beat the Colts. It's like.
And we'll see what happens, though, now going forward with no Marvin Harrison because he just got concussed last game really badly.
Yeah.
And he might end up missing another game, depending on what they say, obviously. But
it's all right. It's on the waiver wire if you want to.
But I hit that. Cardinals +7. I had the Rams -7. That covered. I'm just going over these quick. Obviously, we still talk about whatever games. But the Browns one, I lost on that. I had the Seahawks -1.5 over the Jags. That hit. I had the Dolphins +4.5. That covered. And I said that they might win that. They almost did. Shoulda. Panthers +3, obviously. And I said Panthers money line. Patriots covered the spread. Titans did not. Niners did not. Bengals covered the 14.5. I can't remember if I went with the Chiefs. I know we talked about that one a lot, but I couldn't remember what my actual... I think I flipped and went back to the Chiefs after I initially said Lions, and then I was like, nah, the Chiefs got to get this.
If any of you guys remember or are willing to just go back to that clip, throw it in the comments, that'd be awesome. If not, whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is. And then, obviously, I said the Bears were going to win, and I had the Bears +5.5, hit that. And I said Falcons, good chance of winning that game, and the Falcons +4.5.
What is going on?
Bro, I missed 4? I think I missed 4 out of fucking like at 12-4 on the day. That's nuts.
Yeah, I just
and taking the IU money line. I won some decent money on that.
That's some juice.
Yeah, I mean, man, I was just on fucking
IU
fire.
Money line and Oregon 3 turnovers. That would have been fire.
Yeah, but I mean, nonetheless, yeah, the Cardinals are they're screwed, man.
Yeah,
they're frisky. Obviously, I think that was a fluke game. I really do.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
because you're not, if you're the Colts, you're not game planning for Jacoby Brissett.
No, definitely not.
So last minute, oh shit, Jacoby Brissett's.
But is Jacoby Brissett better than Kyler?
I don't think Kyler Murray's that good. I never have. I really don't.
Yeah, it's a very common take.
Yeah, at this point now, but before people have been stroking him for.
He gets a lot of hate. I think I'm in the minority when it comes to I don't think Kyler's that bad. The only problem with Kyler is that he's short. If he were a little taller,
agreed. I think
probably help.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because his athleticism, great athlete.
Yeah.
Again, probably should have picked baseball over football. Just say that
for sure. Also, too, another reason that game was probably as close as it was, Charvarius Ward he got fucking knocked out in
He got concussed
practice.
before the game started.
That was brutal.
So did Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I could not wait to talk
Dude,
about
so
that, dude.
I was like, actually,
I laughed out loud.
I did. So did I. When they said that it was, a resistance band, and it came back and hit him in the eye, so he had to go to the hospital. I'm like, dude, this guy can't stub his toe without like having to go to like being like seriously injured.
Did you hear how bad it is?
It's like pretty bad.
It's a fractured orbital bone.
Yeah.
Like
he messed his
he's
stuff
out.
up. Yeah.
He's out on IR like 4 weeks.
Riley Leonard is the backup.
Yeah. Anthony Richardson's football career is
It's
legitimately over,
It's
and that's not because of he'll probably be a backup and stay in the league for a few more years, but that guy is so injury prone,
He'll
like Glass
probably-
Bones Jones, no doubt.
That's what I said, dude.
Yeah.
Glass bones, paper skin.
Yeah.
He'll
Every morning I wake up, I break my legs when I get out of bed. Like that's exactly
and every
that.
evening I
Dude.
break my arms. But yeah, I mean he'll be on a practice squad. He'll probably be a backup to someone next year, and we'll see him in progressive commercials. But yeah, then after that he's just gonna float around on practice squads. He might even venture over in the XFL or in Canada or something, and then start selling car insurance in Indy or something.
Yeah, he would be good in the XFL. That's what he is. That's honestly like his skill level where he's at and where he seems to still be at after getting starts in the NFL and having like strength and conditioning from NFL level shit.
Yeah.
He looks like he would just, like XFL wise, he looks like this got to be a superstar.
I saw a post where it was like Justin Fields and Anthony Richardson looking at each other in the Saints for the Taysom Hill job. Like, in the Saints like front office, like
Legitimately, it's so funny. I would argue both of them, those two guys,
they would be a great Taysom Hill.
They would be, but I think on the XFL thing, I'm gonna say my take. Like, those are two guys that if you've seen playing in the XFL, you would have an argument with your buddies over, like, dude, he could play in the NFL, and they'd be like, no, he fucking couldn't. You have no idea how hard the NFL is compared to this shit. They're real pros. You're like, no, dude, look at how good he is. Like, that is Anthony Richardson and Justin Fields for sure.
XFL is fun ball though.
It's fun ball. That's what those guys play.
It actually is pretty. I said that before in the show. Like it actually like during the off season, it's like the spring football league. It actually is kind of fun to watch. Like it'll just be like kind of a random bar. It's like, oh, nice.
Yeah, on a Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Yeah, it's like super crazy.
No one's watching.
It's like super. It actually is somewhat enjoyable though. Shout out to St. Louis Battlehawks. Their logo is fire. Their merch is sick.
Hey, I forgot to mention this when we mentioned the Bucks. Bucky Irving and Chris Godwin are going to be out probably for Monday's game against the Lions as well because like they just can't stay healthy. Which it's
unfortunate, especially against a team like the Lions.
I can't wait to make predictions.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. But Seahawks Jags, I honestly don't have much to say on that game.
Except for the fact that JSN is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
I mean, this dude is, boy, the league's in a lot of trouble if this guy continues to do what he's doing, and I absolutely think he's going to. I think he's going to be one of the best top 3 receivers in the league in the next, for the next 5 years.
I would say.
Like, actually, because he's
really
he got
good.
so looked over. Like, obviously, like coming out of the draft was great, but like he got looked over because of the whole
because of DK.
first year. Yeah, like DK, Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
It's like, all right,
he's wide receiver 3.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's like everyone was kind of worried because like, oh shit, they're moving him to the outside. He's no longer a slot guy. How's he gonna handle it? Meanwhile, he's like, I'm gonna average 112 yards a game and 16 yards a catch. Yeah. Like. He has like 10 less receptions than Puka Nacua right now, and he has like 80 more receiving yards.
He's nuts.
It's crazy. Him and Sam Darnold are on one right now.
Yeah.
I mean, geez Louise.
Dolphins blow it to the Chargers. I was
gonna say actually I meant to mention too. We forgot about this. Garrett Wilson got injured in that Jets.
Oh yeah.
Jets Broncos shit show match, the toilet bowl. He's expected to miss a couple weeks.
Yeah, it doesn't matter this season.
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know if they actually win a game this year.
No, I think I said that last episode where I was like, they might actually not win a single game.
Yeah,
they're
we'll
tragically
see
bad.
0-17 team.
Yeah, yeah,
it's gonna be bad.
I can't wait.
Yeah, Dolphins blow it to the Chargers again. I didn't look into this one this much. So other than the fact that the whole Tua thing. He basically calls out his teammates and says there's people not showing up to team meetings and stuff like that. It was people weren't happy.
There's better things to say than that.
Yeah, I would definitely say that.
They almost won.
Yeah, A lot of people hate it, but I actually don't also hate the fact that he's calling out. Sometimes you need to hold people accountable. So I don't completely hate it. I just think maybe it wasn't the best time to say it or the best place. It's not something you necessarily say in a press conference. I think it's something you more say in the locker room.
Yeah, but you know what? At what point do you, I get where people are coming from, and I do agree. It's not the best thing to say, but at the same time, when there's that much turmoil in the locker room, and we talked about the first time they had a players-only meeting.
Yeah.
That's such a big deal. McDaniels can't talk to the media. Tua can't talk to the media because he's got his last 2 brain cells are sword fighting.
Yeah,
but
that guy should just retire.
Yeah, I mean, he should stay off a microphone. But at the same time, what do the guys in this locker room need to do? We keep everything behind closed doors. That they're telling him, dude, get here on time. You got to be better. You got to do this. And it's not working.
Yeah. Then
put the pressure on him.
There's a lack of respect for the coach, the QB. It's just people done. They're just
exactly.
over it.
So that's why I'm I could see why he's you know what, fuck it. I'll say it to the media, because then let the media get in their face over it and see how they feel when they have to actually answer for the reasons why they're doing what they're doing. Yeah. But doesn't help when he goes out and throws 3 interceptions in a game either. But that gets cut out of the interview, so that's totally out of context.
I think he's definitely still getting cooked. That's part of the reason why too. Is hey, you realize that you suck.
Yeah, he does suck. Although he did lead him on a game-winning drive, and they took the lead with 55 seconds to go, and then Lad McConkey, who's getting absolutely roasted just because he's not fucking wide receiver 1 in fantasy this year, but he is having a good enough season. He's still having a good season, though. It's just because he went off last year. But
that's the thing. Yeah.
Now that Quentin Johnson stepped up, to this is what everyone's been bitching about. Why don't you want him to have
QJ
2 good
was out
receivers?
this game, so that's another reason why Lad,
a little bit more ball time. Yeah, a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, he had a massive play. There was and then it just goes on to end badly for the Dolphins again.
R.I.P. Also ended badly for the Browns. They trade Joe Flacco, and Dylan Gabriel looks like poop in the game against the Steelers.
The Steelers are kind of finding their way a little bit here.
No, they definitely are.
Their defense is actually starting to be pretty damn solid.
Yeah, and it definitely helps when you're playing, Dylan Gabriel doesn't look good. I said before. Quinshon Judkins does nothing. It was bad. It was just not good. Really, really bad all around for the Browns. Steelers get it done. Mike Tomlin's probably going to get his, winning record again. Loves that.
Let's not jump the gun here. Remember where they were at last year? Remember where they were sitting at 10-2 last year, and then they ended the year what was it, 10-7?
Honestly, I don't remember.
They were 10-2, I think. I'm not almost positive.
Potentially,
10-2, and they ended 10-7, or they were 10-1 and ended 10-7.
It could be right. That could be right. Patriots Saints. Patriots get the dub. Everyone. Drake May's getting glazed.
He is, but I mean, he looks great.
Yeah, he looks great.
He's playing really good ball right now.
There's I don't know. I think it's just kind of weird though how everyone's just all of a sudden Drake May is the best QB out of that draft class last year. When last year it was Jayden Daniels is the best QB out of this draft class. So who will it be next year? JJ?
Well, I don't know.
It's I don't know. I'm not taking away from Drake May. I think Drake May looks great. He looks really, really. I'm not taking away from. I'm not arguing the fact that I think he's bad or anything like that. It's just.
I think I would agree. I would have agreed with that last year. Even I was really hyped on him going forward.
He does impressive.
Look like a great quarterback. He's not
what he's doing with what he has.
Yeah, because he's not all these other guys that come out. You see a lot of mobile. You don't see a lot of great pocket passing quarterbacks coming out
Ben
anymore.
Roethlisberger, and he's kind of like Ben Roethlisberger
or Tom Brady,
or I don't know if we'll say that. It's again, that's crazy.
I mean,
he hasn't even won. He hasn't even.
Oh, I'm not comparing
not
stats wise. I mean, look at fucking Roethlisberger's got way better stats too. But I mean, just pure as a just pocket passer doesn't really.
I'm saying because the build size, kind of like a big man.
Yeah, he does look a little clunky.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like it. Yeah, he is built a big man, solid.
I appreciated a pudgy statue quarterback. I love that.
He kind of it's hard to even call him a statue though. Look at him in the Bills game when he was rolling out, throwing across his body, dots down the field.
He's kind of
he can do it.
I'm trying to think of his build. He's just kind of if Mitch Trubisky was had 15 pounds more fat on him. Trying to think of his build, and it's not a knock at all.
He's almost like Josh Allen.
Yeah,
like when Josh Allen came into the league, I mean, he was
Josh Allen.
he kind of slimmed down now, but I mean,
he was a little pudgy.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably eating good up there in Wyoming.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Probably eating like tomahawks and stuff like that. I would imagine. I don't know. I don't know what they do out in Wyoming. I've never been there.
Me neither.
I would like to. It looks beautiful.
I kind of want to move there, but
It'd be cool. I just, like Wendigos and stuff like that. But neither here nor there. Titans fire their head coach.
yeah.
I think they might be a little early. They didn't give him that much of a shot.
Well, he was their coach last year as well.
That actually is a good point.
And I think he was the coach half a year before that. I think he was like, if I'm not mistaken, his
interim coach.
His coaching record is like he's like 3-16 as the head coach of the Titans.
Pretty solid. I mean, Mark Trestman, had that, and he got like 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think it couples with his answers that he's given the media and like the press conferences and shit that we've talked about a little bit. Like he's just he's just not cut out to be a head coach.
Some people aren't, dude. Some people just aren't. I mean, look at Matt Nagy.
Yeah, greatest OC of all time, maybe.
Maybe. He might be.
He's up there with like McDaniels, like Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, he's back in New England. There's another thing.
That's another thing.
Why
Legitimately,
Drake May could literally be looking so good.
No, 1,000%. I was thinking that too. Like watching.
I didn't even realize that he was back as their OC.
Yeah.
Until I think I caught like a glimpse of one of their games. It's like, oh, Josh McDaniels is back. His third stint now with New England.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm like, I guess like one of the greatest OCs of all time. Like one of the best football minds, like offensively.
Yeah.
So that's obviously going to help.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It's awesome. Again, you're a product of your surroundings.
They made the right decisions. They put a good head coach in there, good offensive coordinator. They got a good. I'm not sure who their defensive coordinator is. I forget, but like they got a good group around them, and they got talent. Like they do have talent on that team, and they got up and coming draft picks. I'm sure they're going to capitalize on. I mean, yeah, that's what good organizations do. But
this is another game that kind of fired me up. I kind of got angry because shame on the Cincinnati Bengals. I have never actually like been watching a game and like felt bad for a player as bad as I felt for Joe Flacco. I am like,
I did feel bad. You could tell he did not give a fuck about that game. Granted, it looked like he was just casually like,
just playing.
All right, like
football.
I'm trying to just throw the ball to you guys. Like I'm just gonna, we're winging it.
Like
we're not winning this game, but like I can't.
Playbook. I had to run a 2-minute drill, and I've been here for 4 days.
Yeah.
I don't know half your guys' names. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, and I just think
like he said, you put it the best way. It looked like he was just going through the motions.
Yeah, because he's like, we're not winning this game, but I'm not gonna give up on you guys. So like, we're just gonna do what we can here.
Still a competitor.
It's gonna make it work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, he just looks every time, dude, on the sidelines. He just looks so fucking like. He's just like so stone face.
Yeah, he's just like old. Yeah, he's just like.
But he didn't look bad.
He did not look bad. But the fact is, like, dude, that offensive, like shame on you guys for putting him back there behind that offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, and in all fairness too, like they're putting him behind that offensive line, then they're trailing, and then they make him throw it 45 times.
Yeah.
Which also is criminal by the Browns too. Dylan Gabriel threw 52 pass attempts in that game versus Steelers. Like that's not good. It
was bad.
It's so bad.
It was just, it was just not good, dude. I was just like, again, I actually felt bad. Like I was getting like, I'm like, dude, this like you guys suck. You guys are just the worst.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Like, dude, I don't know. I just felt bad for him, dude. Yeah, Matthew Golden though helped in my dynasty league. 3 receptions. He obviously had that one though, like that massive one that helped.
He's a stud.
I don't know. He might be a stud.
I think that kid's a stud. I was super hyped for them to draft him. I was like, damn, that's that's a good pickup by them. Like actually, because he was nuts at Texas. I mean, he is so fast. He's got great hands. He's big. Like he is very, very talented. And Josh Jacobs also. I mean, geez Louise.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs was just running through. Granted, that defense is garbage.
Porous. Very porous. But
which is also why I was kind of surprised that they didn't put up more points against the Bengals.
Well, that's the thing with the Packers. I mean, again, talking about this team, 2 weeks in, and Packers fans are all fucking, everything's all hunky-dory, and we're winning the Super Bowl. And then now, like, you guys, kind of barely beat the Bengals.
Yeah.
As 14-point favorites in Lambeau, coming off a bye week. You had extra rest, playing a 41-year-old quarterback who doesn't have an offensive line. You only,
you guys suck.
Yeah.
Boo.
You
guys suck.
And if they don't kick that field goal, that game turns out differently. I think if they don't get to that field goal like at the very end, and it would have been a 1-score game, I think Joe Flacco might have been a little bit more interested in trying to win at the end.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was nothing they were going to do like with that time that was left on the clock.
Yeah, they just actually. Oh, shout out Jamar Chase in that game though.
Yeah,
catch for that touchdown was in being held. How did he catch that?
Because he's the best receiver in football.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And then I forgot the defender's name, but showboating and all that stuff. He hits the gritty.
Was it Kamari Valentine?
Yeah,
what's his name?
Either way, and then again, he's holding on Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase dunks on him. Not actually dunks on him, but like metaphorically.
He was locking Chase down there for a minute, like solid, and then he got a Carrington Valentine.
Yeah.
And then he got absolutely cooked. And
then,
Jamar Chase hit the half-ass gritty there in the end zone because he's like, I can't do it too much because we're losing this game and we suck.
Yeah,
so I don't want to embarrass myself, but I got to do this to show that asshole up. So,
we talked about the Lions Chiefs a little bit.
Not enough.
What do you have? Get it.
What about the fist fight at the end?
Yeah. Okay. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I think it was just stupid. I mean, I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. I was like laughing watching it, but I'm like, that was just so dumb.
I was talking to my mom.
Shout out Juju though, for Juju like playing victim. Shout out you.
Yeah, so I did hear this on the Pat McAfee show, and then it totally changed my mind on it because, well, it didn't change my mind. I guess it added a new perspective to it where I was like, okay. Because at first I'm like, Brian Branch, literally first off, it starts by anyone who didn't see this, which I don't know how you wouldn't have because it's kind of all over social media at this point. But obviously, Chiefs win. Lions, who the fuck knows what happened there. But Chiefs win, end of the game. Brian Branch walking past Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes goes to shake his hand. Branch gives him the cold shoulder. Mahomes, like, slaps him on the arm a little bit, like, all right, dude. And then Juju sees that and starts, like, jawing at Brian Branch. And then Brian Branch just walks up and pops him in the face. I mean, it was so uncalled for by Brian Branch to do that. And then, and I can't remember, was it Pacheco that grabbed him, and then Juju went after him, and then he just threw Juju to the ground and started throwing. I mean, they were punches being thrown. It was
Juju's
nuts.
nose was bleeding.
It was
a lot.
It was nuts, dude. Like, I think it's stupid. I'm not taking anything away from it. It is very stupid. Yeah. You guys just lost Terron Arnold. You just lost DJ Reed, and now Brian Branch is suspended for a game. So
he's gonna appeal it. So whatever, he'll probably play the next game and then get suspended the game after that.
I don't doubt he gets suspended this next game. I really don't doubt it because I think they don't play till Monday.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of time. There's no questions asked. It was so clear cut what he did.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people think that is because he didn't shake Patrick Mahomes' hand that Juju jawed at him and then he went after him. What actually started it was on a play. I don't remember what part of the game, but Brian Branch went in to make a tackle on Pacheco or Hunt, whoever got the ball there. The play got stopped, but Brian Branch gets past, and then Juju gives him a block in the back and just flattened him on his face and then stepped over him.
Yeah.
That's what got Branch pissed off, and then obviously with Juju talking shit at the end, he was like, I'm
just done.
He just popped him, and I couldn't believe. I was like I said, I was talking to my mom, and I'm like, all of a sudden I look, and they're just people. There's just fists, and they're like whipping each other around. I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, oh my god, dude, that got crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's like Andre Johnson and Cortland Finnegan.
Legit. I mean, that was like an actual. It was an actual fight for once, which was kind of cool to see. But
it was super cool. It's fire.
Yeah, I mean, nonetheless, the Lions just the play call with the illegal motion. The illegal formation where Jared Goff caught the touchdown pass from David Montgomery. Who knows what? I mean, that's on the Lions. When you're going to run trick plays and shit, you got to know the ins and outs of it.
Yeah.
That's on them. It was very funny. I mean, Goff barely catches it. Basically catches it off the helmet of the defender and is like in the guy's back and like stumbling. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. And then he manages to get in. I'm like, all right, that's sick. And then, obviously it turns around and ends the other way. But I think the Chiefs had 0 penalties. That was the first time, like, in NFL history. There's some dumb stat about it. I don't give a shit about all the other stuff. But, they had no penalties. And, the Lions just couldn't get it going, man. Jahmyr Gibbs couldn't get shit. Dave Montgomery couldn't get shit. Like, Chiefs defense is finally coming around, and their offense is clicking. They're getting Rashee Rice back coming into next week finally.
Ooh,
like,
that actually reminds me. I forgot who it was. Someone on the Chiefs, like, again, I've been a big advocate this year of Rashee Rice for prison. One of the Chiefs players was like, "Oh, number 4 is free," and I loved the comments. The comments were just dragging him.
He shouldn't be.
They were like, "Oh yeah, he's free to drive under the influence again and walk away from a car scene and like actually like cause like physical harm to a family and again leave the scene."
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh yeah, he's free to commit more felonies. Awesome." Because like basically, what a lot of people were saying were like, "Dude, you are like saying it as if like he was wrongfully suspended."
Yeah.
It's like, delete this now.
Yeah,
Delete
I
it
mean,
now.
you can't tell me that there's not going to be every single person in the NFL rooting for his downfall.
I am
this
one of
year.
them. I am one of them.
Yeah,
I'm one of them.
It sucks because he's a great receiver, and I liked watching him play, and I was pretty high on him the last couple years. But yeah, after that, it's like,
It's like
just
if Henry Ruggs
unacceptable.
tries to get back in the league, it's like,
yeah, it's the same shit. It's the same thing.
yeah.
Like, I can't root for you, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah, it's like, you just kind of suck. So,
Yeah.
Like, as a person.
Yeah, you're terrible.
Yeah.
That kind of going to the Juju thing, what I was getting at that they had mentioned on like the Pat McAfee show, where I was like, it is stupid of Brian Branch, but also I'm glad someone finally just hit Juju in the face because that dude is such a douchebag.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he has been. He has
I've
been.
always hated him, right? Like, so I hated him from the get-go.
I was a fan
Well,
at first.
Yeah, I liked him at first.
The whole
then-
Vontaze perfect thing, I was like, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say I liked him at first. Then all the TikTok dancing started and shit, and it's like, all right, dude, this guy's a lame ass. And then he
Yeah.
stopped
He
producing.
became a cornball.
Yeah, and then the Vontaze Burfict thing happened. I was like, all right, I gained some respect back for him. Like that was big.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like over these last few years, I was like, all right, he went to the Chiefs. Like this dude went from being wide receiver 1 with the Steelers, like this kid's gonna be amazing, to virtually just like a role player.
Yeah.
And just kind of playing in the background. And it's like, all right, well, at least he's not out there running his mouth. And then he started doing dumb shit again. And now he got smacked in the face for it. And that's what happened. You run your mouth, get smacked in the mouth. So
It happens.
Yeah.
Kind of like how the Bills got smacked in the mouth by the Falcons. Bijan Robinson obviously breaks off an 88-yard touchdown run. I don't know. The Bills are kind of dead.
Are the Bills complete frauds?
They might be, honestly. I don't want to actually say that seriously because, they could turn it around. They are still the Bills. They're like the Chiefs, dude. I don't know that you can necessarily always count them out. You can't count them out.
For the record, the teams that they've beaten this year, the Ravens, who are 1-5, the Jets.
A full Ravens team.
True, but they're 1-5. They beat the Jets, who are 0-6. They beat the Dolphins, who are 1-5. They beat the Saints, who are 1-5.
The Saints are frisky. Wins win, too.
That's all I'm saying, dude. I mean, it's they might be fraudulent.
They might be.
Fraud watch.
We'll
Fraud
see.
watch on the Bills.
I'll put them on the watch list.
They're kind of banged up, though, too. I mean,
They
a
are.
little bit here and there, not too much. But, yeah, Taylor Rapp got cooked a million times yesterday. But just embarrassing. Drake London. My God, dude. Drake London and Bijan combined for like 380 total yards of offense.
This is best case scenario for the Falcons right now because
Yes.
they look good the last 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's forgetting the fact that they got shut out by the Carolina Panthers.
This is what you need to do when that kind of game happens, though.
Yeah,
They did the right
that's
thing.
what I'm saying. It's like
Mhm.
best case scenario. They're like, okay, guys, let's just like put that behind us and go play.
Yeah.
So good on them.
And in all fairness,
Shout
I
out
mean,
them.
not technically a rookie, but they're still basically playing with a rookie quarterback. I mean, Penix started like 5 games last
Well,
year.
you still don't think like you don't put up any points. Like you think that you'd at least get a field goal, at least.
True. I mean, yeah.
That's at some point.
Yeah.
The Panthers are probably like, well, let's take our starters, who mostly anywhere else would be like second stringers, out and put in our second stringers. You would think that the Falcons' starting offense could score against them.
Yeah, you would think. But yeah, I mean, that Penix looked really good. Bijan, obviously, 170 rushing yards.
Bijan nuts.
They were
insane.
just feeding him.
Yeah, but what you need to do when you have a player of that caliber, it's almost like the last 2 years they should have been doing that all along.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who would have thought? Like that all the
It's
fans
crazy
have
when
been
you
calling
give
for that.
the best athlete on that offense the ball. You're gonna get good results.
And not only did he just run for 170, like you said, best athlete. I mean, he was doing some crazy stuff last night, like
freaky
the
stuff.
jukes, the
Yeah.
fucking trucking through people, the cuts, the vision, like
That's
was
why
there.
you
Like
drafted him.
Yeah.
at where you did.
And that's it. He's, you know what? In a sense, he kind of reminds me of like a Derrick Henry, where like you give him the ball, like I think this is where the Falcons made mistakes before. They give him the ball like 6, 7, 8 times, and he maybe couldn't get something going right away. So they're like, all right, we gotta get the passing game going. I'm like, no, this is the kind of guy like you could feed in the ball 20, 22, 24 times in a game, and he's only going to get better as the game goes on.
Yeah.
He's not getting tired. He's not getting stopped. He's going to continue to just get better as the game goes on. I mean, it's how it is. 19 carries, 170 yards. That's ridiculous. And on top, he had 6 receptions for 68 yards. Like, this dude's doing everything. They just weren't utilizing him.
I agree.
Drake London went off, bro. That killed me. God, that killed me, and I knew that shit was going to happen. I knew it going into that. I'm like, I knew it's going to happen tonight.
So going into obviously the biggest game of the week, Bears Commanders. Troy Aikman hates Caleb Williams.
I don't get...
And it's very weird. So Joe Buck, there's like speculation that he's like, people are like, I'm pretty sure he's a Packers fan. So okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Packers
I mean, that's
fan.
whatever. I'm sure all
Whatever.
those guys are fans of something.
But Troy Aikman was like just disgusted on anything he did, which was really like
Even good stuff. Even
so
good stuff.
The thing with Zacchaeus, like towards the end, like one of like our second to last drive of the game, if Zacchaeus would have caught that ball, he's gone. There was no one in front of him, and he's like, he just hit him high on the shoulder pads. It's like it literally hit his hands.
Yeah, he
in
dropped
his chest.
He dropped
and he
it.
dropped it.
He dropped multiple balls that game.
Yeah, and
which fucked me out of like $450 because
Sure,
I
so-
had him for 26 receiving yards. He had fucking 22.
that is tragic.
Yeah, it is tragic.
But yeah, so Troy Aikman's just like disgusted, and when he's sitting there talking about how DeAndre Swift, how he's like, oh, he just got lucky. He just, you know, you get lucky sometimes. It's like, okay, well, partially, I will agree, partially some luck because the defender like pulled up on the tackle and just tried to like push him instead of actually trying to tackle him.
Yeah.
But it's neither.
But it's a 51-yard touchdown run, dude. Like, you're like, well, you know, the Bears just got lucky. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Everything good that they did, which wasn't honestly that much yesterday.
Well, then
but
they're saying like, well, you know, he just needs to take more shots downfield. Takes a shot to Rome. Granted, double coverage.
I don't like that call, Joe.
He's like, I hate that. Should have taken something easier.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what he saw. Never had a chance. It hit Rome's hands.
In all fairness, I kind of get where that was coming from a little because that was just basically like a Hail Mary.
But it was like,
as opposed
it
to
was
like
double coverage and all that. But again, it still hit Rome's hands. Like he had.
It was a jump ball. Rome honestly jumped late. If he gets up there early, he's got that ball.
That's what I'm saying.
It was just bad timing on Rome. Like he waited way too long to get up on that.
I want to say this about Commanders fans on Twitter. They are insufferable. They're like, they're 50-50. I saw like 3 posts of like the Commanders fans that actually have a brain. Because some of them are like, Jayden Daniels outplayed Caleb Williams last night. Oh my gosh. And then another one, like a few posts later, was like, dude, all these fans need to stop talking about if Jayden Daniels outplayed Williams or whatever. He turned the ball over twice, and we lost. I don't care if he outplayed him or whatever. We still lost the game, and Jayden Daniels costed them the game.
Yeah,
he fumbles the handoff, which therefore leads to Jake. Shout out Jake Moody. Jake Moody
came in clutch, dude. I mean, that one bad field goal kick that fucking
super
low ass kick,
insanely low. Yeah,
which that kind of that kind of sucked.
It did.
It put the pressure on the game winner.
Anxiety was through the roof.
Oh my god, that's what I said. I'm like, can I just watch one Chicago sports team game without having to have my blood pressure be at 190 over 120?
Yeah.
I mean, every Cubs game, every Bears game, I'm sitting there like, motherfucking son of a gun. And then it's like 2 seconds later, it's like, oh my god, finally, DeAndre Swift, touchdown, let's go. And then the next set of downs, it's Jayden Daniels' 45-yard bomb. And it's like, all right, I guess we're just done playing defense. And then it's back to like, there is no in between with Chicago sports. It is like fucking ultra high to ultra low.
It's the worst roller coaster you've ever been on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And shout out Eberflus for drafting the Eagle, actually undrafted, for signing the Eagle out of Canada. Dude, that guy was balling.
Bro, you were just talking shit on him last episode. 2 episodes ago. You were just talking shit on him, remember? Remember he came into the game, you're like, dude, he fucking sucked and blah, blah. I'm
He
like,
looked awful.
I was like, we love him, dude. I'm like, we love this guy.
He
We love him
looked
hard knocks.
awful.
Or he's singing in a bikini and we loved him and shit.
If he did bad last night, I'd be talking shit on him too. If he does good, I'm going to say he did good.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got, trust the process. That's all. I had hopes for Theo Bennett. I was ready for it. I'm like, it's bad game. Nerves are high. That's all.
It just looks, that offensive line was the
Our
best.
offensive line still has looked good all year.
That was the best they've looked all year.
That game for sure. Joe Tooney, I think, had whatever, like how many pass attempts they had, or like attempts. They had like 67 fucking something, and then he like 100% effective.
The run game got
no pressures allowed, no sacks, nothing. Yeah, the run game, like I tweeted
the
out,
blocking at the second level, dude,
ridiculous.
perfect.
DeAndre Swift finally took his blindfold off. I tweeted it out last night. He took the fucking blindfold off.
Or did that O-line just make him look good?
No, because his
was
vision's
running through
terrible.
Caverns.
They've given him caverns a few times this year. We watched him on an open field run, turn and run into a guy. I mean, it's like he took the blindfold off, and it didn't look like we had Ray Charles as a running back for once, and it felt good because that's how Bears football should be. We've always had a good run game, and
Roshan Johnson had his first rushing attempt of the year
with his Guardian cap on.
He got like a 6-7 yards on the first time run. Hey, that was cool.
Monangai didn't have a bad outing either.
He had like 25 yards on the ground, but it was like all like purposeful yards. It
Yeah.
was good. It was great. DJ Moore. So DJ Moore, obviously the injury thing. He
got banged up,
It was
and then
his-
props to him for a guy that
Staying
we've
in.
said that maybe doesn't care too much to be here anymore. Shows a little disinterest. Seems a little disinterested. Not the case. This dude is going out there and fighting.
I also so it's a groin. He's a day-to-day. That's the other thing. He's back in Chicago. I just saw that before we started recording.
He got taken to the hospital right after the game.
Yeah, with Antoine Randall. He
Yeah.
went with him. So
Yeah.
shout out. That's huge. That's how you
do like to.
get a locker room going. It's like, I'm staying here with you. We're gonna figure this out. I like that Caleb Williams was getting angry and yelling at people when holding people accountable.
Yeah.
Granted, again, mistakes are on him too, but I think he's from what I see, a person that can hold himself accountable as well. But I did like that. I thought that was awesome. The officiating was atrocious.
They got to figure something out.
That was so bad.
They got to figure something out. I mean, if you're trying to tell me that the NFL doesn't want Jayden Daniels to win fucking games, I mean,
Dude, oh my God.
convince me otherwise.
We should have gotten 2 wins for that last night because we had to beat honestly 3. We had to beat the Commanders, ourselves,
and the refs.
and the refs.
Yeah.
That was so bad, dude. I mean, so the Montez Sweat thing roughing the passer, I'm like, well, what happened? He's just...
Okay, the slap to the helmet.
Well, we've seen that before, and I hate it every time.
It's stupid, and it does piss me off, but it's like, all right, you're never going to get away with that, especially when it's that oblivious. Like,
Yes.
I understand how it happens, and I think it's a lame call, but like that. But then, like, who was it? Was it Brisker or Gordon that got a hold of Daniels and sacked him, grabbed him by the legs, and they got another roughing the passer
Brisker.
for hitting him too low? And it's
That was
like,
Brisker, yeah.
dude, it's fucking raining. This guy's like slipping to grab a guy who's a running quarterback.
And he got pushed.
And pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, did the push affect him? Was it low? But it was still in the thigh. It was not the calf.
He wasn't going for his knees. He wasn't going at the ankle. Like, he wasn't.
Shout out Brisker, though. That pick was awesome.
Yeah, the pick was great.
He saved a touchdown. That was a touchdown.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Debo was wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open. Well, not wide open, I guess, because there was sleeping in there. I mean, that was fucking, Brisker was sleeping, just waiting for that ball, dude. He just
was great.
Wading in the weeds for that one. That was great. Jayden Daniels, that looked horrible for him. But yeah, like, that call too, that roughing the passer, it's like everything just kept giving him chunks. The fucking pass interference call on Colston Loveland.
That was
like, what are we talking? He didn't push that dude for shit. That dude like bit on a route that he read wrong. He thought he was going to the outside the numbers, and it's like he like more ran
the thing
back
with Benedict,
on the route.
So the whole thing with Benedict, when they're like, "Oh, he illegal formation on the Rome touchdown," I'm like,
bro,
what are we talking about? And even big hater Troy Aikman was like, I don't know really what they saw there. I mean, from that angle, it looked fine.
Yeah.
And then what's his name? Nashawn. Oh gosh, who's playing for Jalen Johnson right now? He recovered the fumble. Nashawn.
Oh wow.
God, why can't I remember his last name? Either way,
Brains
26.
Brains fried.
He's number 26. They got him for something too. That was like, I think they got it for defensive holding.
Yeah, not a hold.
There was like
at all.
What are we talking
Not a hold
about?
at all.
Like what are they seeing there? And again, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, who are preying on the Bears' downfall the entire game, again are like,
well, Joe Buck seemed to be it was kind of funny. Every time Troy Aikman would take a shot, you could tell Joe Buck kept like he would like deflect it like to try and be like,
Yeah.
we gotta stay like it was almost like he was trying to get him to him like, all right, kind of like we
Yeah,
gotta stay partial
we gotta
here.
we gotta we can't.
You can't be biased.
Yeah. Did you see?
Bro, that was nuts.
Have you ever seen that clip of like the announcer? It's like a high school football game. He's like, and he goes deep, and he catches it. No.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. You gotta be kidding me. No. Yeah.
Like
it's
Troy
awesome.
Aikman with Caleb Williams completes the pass.
There was a lot of memes. I'm glad that like it wasn't just Bears fans. Like
Everybody
who watched that game last night was like, Troy Aikman hates Caleb Williams. Like every time he does.
Why?
Someone posted it with that same like that old vine of like the black dude standing in the street. And they're like, his hair, whack.
Yeah.
The way he talks, whack.
I need to find Barstool Chicago actually put out one that was pretty funty. I want to find it.
I know which one you're talking about. I think I might have liked it.
It was actually pretty funny. Let me find it. All right, up. Because it was actually hilarious. Oh, it was like Joe Buck, and that pass will fall incomplete for Williams. Troy Aikman. And quite honestly, Joe, it makes me sick to even look at this guy. Every pass he throws disgusts me. Buck. And that'll be a third down for the Bears.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, that's how it was. Like, Joe Buck was kind of like trying to be like, all right, we have to call the game. We can't just like criticize their quarterback the whole
that
time.
Actually just reminded me, too, seeing that. Dude, Luther Burden. That was a laser by Caleb Williams to Luther Burden. But Luther Burden putting that move on them for a huge gain. That was tough. Dude, that was sweet. Feed him. Get him involved more. Mm-hmm. That was nice. So obviously he makes that cut, and he makes two defenders. If one of them just would have just like slipped just for like a half step, he would have taken that to the house. I mean, he was just. I was like watching. I'm like, dude, that was sweet. That was good. I liked that a lot.
I like the Rome afro too.
Dude,
Rome's afro is actually pretty fucking tight.
I know.
Shit's groovy.
I was looking at it again. I'm like, this is the second time now. I'm like, dude, like keep the fro. The fro's tough.
Like, actually,
dude.
it is. It is
It's
tough
fire.
as hell. It looks sick, dude.
Yeah,
He's rocking it.
Yeah, I'm here for it. He's like kind of like he's kind of got like the perfect build and like look for it too. Like he looks like retro, just like like the retro black guy. It's cool.
Yeah, it's not like he's not like trying too hard by doing it. It doesn't look overly done.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Keep it going.
Yeah.
The afro popping out the helmet. It's pretty cool. You don't see that.
No.
You don't see that.
Not anymore.
I think the last person was like Kaepernick or something.
Dude,
I can remember.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kaepernick. I was thinking like Zeke Elliott. And Zeke had his hair flowing out a little bit, but I mean.
Yeah, but he had like this stupid like
the
stupid like sides cut. It looked dumb. But yeah, I mean, hey, that was a culture win. That's how you don't really like. Personally, as a fan, I'm sure they don't like it either. Keeping them so close, but back-to-back 25-24 wins. Can't apologize for it. Luther Burden on Instagram Live was actually kind of funny. I don't know if you saw the clip.
No.
The caption was "Got our get back," hyped up in the locker room afterwards. Him and Caleb Williams were like on Instagram Live, hyped up. Cool, awesome, sure, like to see it. Sure.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Again, realistically, like, this is shit that the Bears have been. When you look at, like, this is all the stuff we've been talking about that we have not seen in recent years with the Bears. Like, it is truly, you can visually see the culture changing.
It's like I heard one, like, metaphor, basically. It was like, they're not turning a corner, they're turning a ship. It's not as fast as turning a corner because the ship takes a while to turn.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like 100%. No, that's exactly a perfect way to see it. Like, you see it's the little stuff, like, you see, like, it's Ben Johnson. Obviously, it's the Ben Johnson effect. Like, he knows how to build a culture clearly.
Clearly.
You got guys that are...
He told Caleb Williams to shut the fuck up. Did you see that clip?
Who knows if it was Caleb or someone up in the booth, whoever they were seeing, whoever he was talking about. He did tell someone to shut the fuck up, that was awesome.
Hey, stick it to him.
Stick it to him is right. But, like, the shit like DJ Moore, like, he looked so disinterested last year. Didn't look like he wanted to be there.
He looked apathetic.
Yeah, completely. Yeah. And then, this year he's getting banged up. And he's been banged up a few times this year. And, like, the dude continues to come back in and try and play. He's given his heart and soul to this team. So you got to appreciate that. And he's also taken a step back. He is not wide receiver one.
It's Rome.
Like, it is Rome. And that's fine. Like, he might be, seems like he's okay with it so far.
I mean, Yeah, it seems fine.
And like you said, like you see it's like the blocking now in the second level. You see our receivers blocking very well.
Dude,
like everyone's getting
Rome
on
with,
board,
like,
and then like
massive blocks yesterday. Like holding the blocks were good.
yes,
Awesome.
the videos in the locker room of Ben Johnson with the game balls and shit. You didn't see that with Eberflus. You didn't see the team rallying in the locker room afterwards. Yeah, you didn't see the guys going on Instagram Live after games to celebrate a win. You didn't see us getting big time wins like this when we needed it. Getting home game wins when we needed it.
Yeah.
Like this is all shit that like literally are the stepping stones to like,
Yes.
oh shit, this team
Building
is
a culture,
like a real deal.
Building an identity.
Yes, they're that is the one thing like that I do think the Bears have been missing for a long time, and why I always hate so much. I'm like our idea of living in the past, which as I wear a Walter Payton jersey,
It's
like the whole way that we just like everything circles around like the 85 Bears. Like you go to a Bears game, it's fucking 85, 85, 85. It's like we need to distance ourselves from that
100%.
and realize this is a totally new generation, and it has been for a long time. But like this current one is the one. These guys need to make a name for themselves. Stop living in the past. Stop fucking banking off of everything everyone else did. And like, this is what the Chicago Bears should be. How about we make what let's define what the Chicago Bears are for the next 10 to 15 years. Let's make this team the one that everyone's talking about was incredible 30, 40 years from now when they're talking about the 2027 Bears. The 2027 to 2030 Bears was the best stretch of Bears football ever. Like, let's do that. And that's what's currently kind of happening, and I fucking love it.
I couldn't agree more, honestly, because, again, it's like in recent years, games like this would have never, ever won. Would have never won this. Ben Johnson, honestly, with the clock management, the only thing that I didn't like was not running the clock down to the end of the third quarter. But maybe they just had a really good play call. He really liked what they saw, so they wanted to hurry up and get the snap off before the third quarter ended. Yeah. But the way he managed the clock and made the Commanders burn all of their timeouts.
I was going to say, for sure, and especially because maybe just recency bias, because the Bears have never been able to manage the clock or manage a game properly ever in my life. Yeah. Like, when we got the ball back and there was like 4.5 minutes or some shit. Actually, shout out. We didn't even mention that yet. Talking about making up for the fucking Hail Mary, nothing better than the fact that Jayden Daniels fumbled that fucking ball and gave it back to the Bears for us to go downfield and kick the game-winning field goal. Absolutely epic. That is so picture perfect. Yeah. That erases it fully sealed that feeling of like, yeah, you know what? You just got embarrassed, bitch. Like it shut that shit down. You just lost
the game for your team.
Yeah, like it shut that shit down. But yeah, like, when we got the ball back, there's like 4.5 something minutes. I'm like, this is going to be tough to run this clock down. 3 timeouts, a 2-minute warning. We got to move the ball downfield a lot. It's raining. I was waiting for Swift to fumble. I'm like, as much as I want to talk shit, I'm like, this could happen to us right now. Caleb could drop it. And when he did that toss to Swift to the outside, I'm like, God, I'm like, oh, man, that fucking ball could come out at any moment. It was so nerve-wracking. And like, but like you said, great clock management, great play calling. Great execution by the offense to be able to move the ball, continue to get first downs, which is something the Bears never do in those situations. And we operated like a professional football organization for once.
Loved it.
It was kind of, it's like, it was a storybook ending for a Bears win.
I would definitely agree.
That was awesome, dude. That was awesome. But god damn it, am I so tired of watching those games and having my fucking heart rate at 190 beats
I just want to see a good win. I just want to see a good, easy win.
And because we got out early, and actually one criticism, because there's got to be some bad takeaways from everything too. Ben Johnson, I get going for it on that 4th down.
I hate that, dude.
But I also, I was like, we need to kick this field goal. Take the fucking points. Go up to 16 here. Make it 16 points.
I am big on taking the points. That's me.
I think in certain situations, like depending on how the game's rolling, and I don't think we had established enough of like, oh, we're dominating them. I think if we take the extra points there, then it feels a little bit more like, hey, this game's way in our control. Yeah. We could stay way out on top. Not like, oh, shit, we missed this field goal. They score. Now all of a sudden it's a field goal game, and all they got to do is score. And then, sure enough, that's what ended up happening. It's like, geez Louise. I'm like, man, we just blew that one by fucking not taking those points. Like, that's how it felt immediately.
I agree. I definitely agree.
So that kind of bummed me out. That pissed me off a little bit, but... wins cancel out all that.
Wins win. Never.
And we'll learn from it, and he'll learn from it. That's a great thing too. Ben Johnson is learning from all this stuff that's happening too. So all these either bad calls that he's made or bad things that are happening, like, he is also learning. He is also evolving and developing his game too. So like everyone thinks about like him coming from the Lions and like, dude, what's he gonna do? It's gonna be so awesome because we've seen what he's done with the Lions. It's only gonna get better. There's only room to grow, man.
Yeah,
There's
I hope
only
so,
room
man.
to grow.
I have high hopes.
Me too.
I
I really do.
I think it's going to look pretty good in coming years.
I think, yeah, I do. I definitely do. I think, and honestly, going forward, like these next few weeks,
Very winnable games. Winnable games.
Yeah, winnable. I was gonna say I almost went out and said like cupcake games, but like they're not. For the Bears, as of right now, no game is actually for anybody. I mean, even the fucking Eagles, they're
winnable.
There ain't no cupcake games, but yeah, winnable for sure is the better way to describe it.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we got? We got Saints. Well, fuck, that kind of sucks.
We got Saints, Ravens, Bengals.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's gonna be back for that one.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
But Bengals, that's Giants. I think, and the Vikings, fuck, dude. This will be interesting. J.J. McCarthy's coming back actually for this next coming week. We'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, we got some definitely winnable games coming up here.
We almost did it again.
Oh yeah, let's hurry up and.
How the hell do we almost do this again?
I don't
This
know.
is like 3 weeks.
We gotta hurry though.
We...
I gotta get going.
Oh yeah, you're going out after this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't mean to rush you guys, but
Steelers Bengals Thursday night.
I feel like you gotta take the Steelers, dude.
This is a game that I personally, I'm gonna see. Hold on. I actually made picks earlier. I already made my picks for the week.
He cheated, dude.
Well, no, I'm so locked in from this past week, and I'm locked into like everything. Like I remember it all right now.
Yeah,
If I wait until fucking Friday,
I got you.
But I got the Bengals. They I'm gonna bring up the lines here quick. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, yeah, that still is. Bengals are plus 5.5. It's at home for Cincinnati. Give me the Bengals plus 5.5.
Dude, I actually like that. I don't think that's a bad pick.
Joe Flacco has played the Steelers a lot of times in his career.
Yes, he has.
And they brought this up on McAfee Show too. They weren't obviously talking about this game, but they were talking about when Mike Tomlin played against Joe Flacco and AR last year when they played the Colts.
Yeah.
And he told them, like, before the game, he's like, keep AR upright. Don't hurt him. Because he didn't want to see Joe Flacco come in.
That's how a lot of people were. People were like, yeah, we'd rather play Anthony Richardson.
And there's also a very stupid stat out there that I believe it's like the Mike Tomlin is like 0-9 on the road on Thursday nights.
Against division rivals?
I think so.
Remember when they lost to the Browns last year? Same thing.
When I called it?
Yeah, dude, I know. That's the Jameis Winston snow game. He's like, I just love God. I get to play in this beautiful snow.
I'm fucking... No, I don't... I think the snow game the Pittsburgh Steelers won. I think the Steelers won that game. It was the other game they played against each other that year. But
Either way, it was
nonetheless,
like a stupid thing. Yeah,
that game was so awesome, that snow game. I only remember that because that's when I was hunting and we were watching it on my brother's phone as I was cooking on the grill at night.
You said it was like just crazy. It was whiteout. I mean,
it was literally white. It was magical. Nuts. It was awesome.
Nuts.
But yeah, I'm taking the Bengals plus 5.5 here. The Steelers have been playing good.
I like that.
But again, like Bengals, it's desperation mode, and I think Joe Flacco has got a little
smile. We're gonna see him smile in this game.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more time to work with the offense,
learn their names,
learn their names, learn the plays. Like they could design some shit, and it's like kind of almost good because they got some tape on Flacco, like the Bengals do. They were able to see what he was capable of, right off the rip. So now they know what they're working with. Jamar Chase just went 10 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown.
Yep.
They know this is it. Like we got to win this game. This is fucking massive, especially going towards the end of the year when like playoff spots come into play when you're beating you're beating your own division.
Yeah.
I think it's Bengals plus 5.5 all day here. I really do.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Bengals money line is a little bit ballsy, but if you're feeling frisky, I don't think the Bengals money line is very far fetched in this scenario. Also, I do think this. I've been saying this for a long time in my own head, and I don't think I've ever said it out loud to anybody. But like at this point in their careers, the way I feel like Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco look like they're fucking brothers.
No, they do look like just like old.
They carry themselves the same way. They have the same like facial expression.
Semi-homeless.
Like the gray scruffle now.
Yeah.
Like they look very similar, and I'm like I like both guys a lot. I have nothing, but it is kind of funny. Like they're like the same fucking person. And then
That's a great comparison.
I kind of thought about their stats too for a minute. And when the first time I thought about that, I'm like, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is kind of just like a glorified Joe Flacco.
Kind of. They both have Super Bowls.
They both have the same amount of Super Bowls,
Yeah.
and Joe Flacco has a phenomenal arm, and he had some really great seasons. Aaron Rodgers obviously just played significantly better, turned the ball over way less over his career, but and all the MVPs and everything. But it is kind of funny. I'm like, yeah, he's kind of just like Joe Flacco on steroids.
Yeah, pretty much.
mean,
He's
in-
like
in
if
a
Joe
nutshell.
Flacco was
Better.
a step better.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. But quick, 2 more things I got to touch on. This is really fast. I'm not going to talk about this at all. Just really wanted to get this out of here. But the Eagles released Darius Smith. Oh no, he retired. He retired. Yeah, that's what it was.
I forgot about that.
The Ravens, who just signed C.J. Gardner-Johnson after he just got released from the Texans.
Yeah.
The Ravens are releasing C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I'm sure he will be the next to retire because I don't know where he goes at this point. No one wants him.
He's cooked.
Yeah, no one wants him, dude. He's done. I'm like, I just don't understand. Like,
It's like an attitude thing too. I think is like because he's always been kind of like a cocky, arrogant prick.
yeah, I would think it's got to be like that coupled with like the performance ain't there.
100%.
But like,
100%. I don't know that the Ravens have room to be cutting anyone though.
now that was my thought because I was
Yeah.
like, I mean, like, you guys kind of need all the fucking help you can get.
Yeah, no kidding.
Why are you cutting him? I know he's not performing as well, but I mean, neither are
There's
your
gotta
guys.
be something else going on. There's got to be like something behind like the
Like,
scenes.
is he like an alcoholic or something? And like he gets to places, and then like after a couple weeks, teams are like, this guy has serious problems. We need him out of here.
Yeah.
Like something
That's what I'm
has
saying.
to be
There's
in the
got to be
background.
something behind the scenes going on. Too.
Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, guys, thank you for listening. I hope you guys liked the longer episode. It actually went a little longer than we usually do. I'm not upset by it by any means. We had a lot.
There was
to touch on.
there was
a
so
lot
much
to
shit to
touch
talk
on.
about.
But yeah, guys, as always, don't forget to like, comment, follow, share, subscribe. If you want stickers, hit me up. I know, obviously, Theo Lowndes hit me up. I got to get you stickers. I will get you stickers, I promise. But if anyone else wants them, hit us up. Follow us on X, on Instagram. Pretty active on Instagram. Shout out our admin on Instagram because it's not us. That's why it's so much better than like the X page because the X page is us. But yeah. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for listening.
Bear down. Thanks.